Hello folks, how are you today? We are GhostÉire, a psycho research team, and we're doing an hour-long Ouija board session tonight here on Facebook Live. Join us tonight. If you have any questions you'd like to put forward, please do. I'm going to point out a place where you can come and put your questions forward. If you just look at you can go into our website, GhostÉire.net. You can email us on ghost_era66@yahoo.com. If you have a message, please do, you can leave your name. If you like to keep your message private, just put private at the end of it. If we don't get through to your messages, we'll forward on to the next Ouija Hour episode. Now keep your comments nice, respect for others that are coming forward. If you have any questions, it might be to do with world topics like the coronavirus at the moment, climate change, do put them forward. If you want to know about personal stuff, maybe about your love life, health, travel, wealth, lifestyle, etc., you can also put them forward as well. So tonight is an hour-long experiment into the Ouija board. I'm going to start introducing some members of the team. Myself, my name is Anthony Kerrigan. We set up GhostÉire in 2009, and it's gone forward. Our birthday is now next month. But above all, I'd like to welcome a few of the team members. So first of all, I'd like to welcome in from County Kerry, Cameron Murphy. Woo!
Hello.
Cameron's been with us for the past 5 years on the team. Hello Cameron, no handshake? No, okay. Make sure you wash your hands. Only joke. I'm messing there. Second into the room, we have from County Kerry is Cian Scannell. Hello Cian. Hello. Hello Cian. Cian's been with us for the past 4 years. Yeah, just pump your arse there, Cian, there. On someone there. Maybe not the cat, the planchette. Next into the room, we have from County Cork, Laurie Cronin. Woo! Laurie's been with us for the past 3 years, also known as a singing ghost hunter. You know? Oh, handshake? No, handshake.
No, you're right.
So I'd just like to go through a few people that haven't made it tonight. John Paul Quirk from County Kerry, he's been with us for the past 11 years. Hello, John Paul. Sinead Houlihan from County Dublin, she's been with us for the past 10 years. Hello Sinead, how are you doing? I'd like to show you a bit of the room that we have in a moment. We have the word couch area, which is where we're going to go through, say if there's some letters that come up on the board and it makes up words that we don't really notice, we can go through the dictionaries if we have time to do it and see what that word means. We also have the board here. So this is your standard Ouija board. We have the letters from A to Z. Yes or no. We have the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 0. We have the fodders A, E, I, O, U, the Irish vowel fodders. And we have this, a planchette. Now this is the tool, the divination tool we'll be using tonight, not the cat. The cat's name's Brain. This is what we'll be using tonight on the Ouija Hour. Members of the team will be connected on this, and the spirit world is supposed to come through ourselves, our beings, and the planchette reveals the answer to the question. Obviously the house we're in tonight there, we've used it a few times. There's no specific haunting with this house, so we don't know actually what goes on here. There's no actual real haunting here. So without further ado, I'm going to bring Cameron and Laurie onto the board. I'll ask the question that's been put forward to the show tonight, and just on you go. So the first question tonight is, it's from an unknown person that doesn't want to be recognised. We're getting this a lot recently. How will the world be affected by the coronavirus? How will the world be altered according to the coronavirus?
W. O. R. Y. R. K. S. K. J. U. S. Y. T. K. V. Jesus. E.
E.
T. D.
There's a lot of vowels there, and it's like there's like kind of I just want to switch around.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens, folks. There, the length of your arms could be smaller than the other person's there, so it just makes sure you're comfortable. So it's I don't know if it's worry or worry and worry, or it could be risk. Just or you, yeah. We're asking the spirit guides now for clear communication this evening, so clear answers to the questions. So the next question is from an unknown person as well, and the question is about climate change. How will the next generation cope with climate change?
No.
No. Would you like to elaborate on that answer?
T. E. Y. D. O. K. N. U. T.
Okay, so it's a no, and the words are TEYDOKNUT. Now it could be,
Sounds a bit like they don't
yeah,
know, kind of.
they don't or don't.
They don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah, something like that. We can only summarise briefly what we think that might be coming through on the board. Now, if sometimes with, especially with the Ouija board, like myself, with some members of the team, it can be different to other members of the team. I know myself with Cameron, it can be a bit different. We might try it in a bit then, just to see again, But different members of the team, I suppose, being different spirit guides and being different energies. And I don't know whether there's could be a cross communication between the spirit world who's trying to come forward and who's, could be to do with sounds, vibrations, etc. there. So if you have any questions tonight, please do put them forward. You can go to our website, www.GhostÉire.net. You can go to our email address, ghost_era66@yahoo.com. If you have any questions that you'd like to keep private, just mark private on them. And if you like to put on the post, even on this live video post, are we currently live? Are we? Yeah, obviously, we just talked. If you like even to put a question in the post, feel free to do so. If it's anything to do with love, lifestyle, health, whatever you like to put forward, please do. So next we'll probably just change it up there. We'll probably just have Keen on the board, and probably replacing Cam, and then I'll go with Cameron now. You stay on the board there.
As well,
yeah.
yeah.
No, the cat might get involved. So, we have a question from a Mr. Donny Smith. Is it Donny Smith? Donny Smith.
I call him Johnny anyway.
Donny Smith. And Donny, he works for the Who. The administrator for the Who. The what? No, the Who, the band. And his question is, he would like to know, will my film I made with Christopher Lee before his death, The Time War, be a hit?
T. R. Y. Y. T R Y. Try.
Try. Okay. It's a very brief question. Answer. Okay. So I hope you have your answer there, Donny Smith. So it's will any film I made will my film.
Moving.
Okay, it's still moving.
T. R. Y. Try.
So the film that's more of a positive answer to that is, will my film I made with Christopher Lee before his death, The Time War, be a hit? And the answer is try. Probably try again.
Try.
So hopefully if it doesn't
Try.
the first time, try
Yeah.
again. Okay. So just in relation there, we're just catching up there. I don't know if anybody's probably putting any questions forward there. Probably everyone's asleep. It's a Monday evening. It's very windy here. Recently, first a few shout outs there. I'd like to say hello to the Cork Supernatural Society. We did an investigation recently at Cork City Jail. Thank you to Matthew Clark and the team. Matthew was involved in first-hand negotiations with the jail. A very active night, and we'll have footage now coming up in the next few weeks of that investigation. And some interesting stuff caught on digital microphone recorder and on the night vision camera. How did you feel about that investigation?
Yeah.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more fun than frightening, really, wasn't it? It was not really scary about it. It was like...
No, we went quick the time there, really there. As you said, we did a permission board there, which is another different type of board, and it said that you would it would change your breath.
breath.
Yeah. And there was what might seem on the recording is breaths, you know. So, and Keane said something. It was something to do on the permission board with pain.
Pain, yeah.
Pain, and apparently what we caught on the acoustic camera, which is a camera that puts sound into vision with sound vibration, is what a grunt, a kind of grunt. But I don't know if it's to do with pain or anything, or whether it's to come through you as pain. Well, it seemed to be the direction it came from was away from you to your right. This footage will be up soon. And with Cameron as well, himself recently at King John's Castle, if you don't know, if you've seen the footage recently, we used the acoustic camera and we did get the name, the word time. So hopefully with this piece of footage, this piece of equipment, we're able to find footage of where the ghost is in an actual area of the room, because the sound coming from the voice of the spirit, we'll be able to find the origin of them. Sorry. So I just go back to what a few of the questions and the answers came forward. We asked about the coronavirus, and it's hard to make. It was kind of gibberish there, but it seemed to be like worry, could be risk, just.
It might mean a vaccination.
Oh right, okay.
They find a vaccination.
Climate change, they said no. I think it was to do with the next generation.
They don't care.
So that's
we're
it.
fucked.
I don't know what that no means. It's and they probably do. They
Do
do
not care.
do not. It's probably going to say care. I don't know.
Yeah.
They do not. So with So and with Domi's question about Christopher Lee, will the film I made with him, time will be a hit, and the answer was try and then try. So it could, hopefully it will be there. Christopher Lee, obviously we know as the Dracula, famous for the Hammer horror films, who passed away there a few years ago now. So the time is nearly 9:15, and Sinead saying hello. So at this moment in time, if you've got any questions, please put them forward there. Like, don't be just watching in the background. You know, it's an experiment. You might learn something from it there. If you're from a paranormal team as well, if you want to put your team, just say hi and put your team's name up as well. There might be people on the page that might like to follow them, who haven't followed before and like the page, or want to be invited in the group. So we're going to move on to a little bit of any more further questions until somebody actually comes in, and we're just going to keep on blabbing. And I can blab on for ages. So the next thing, I just want to ask now, it's 11 years GhostÉire. It's 11 years since we started in April 2009, and I'm going to ask you individually now, what's your best experience and the best investigation you've been on? I'm going to ask you what your best gadget is first. So I'll start with Cameron. What's the most...
I don't particularly like the gadgets for the spiritual stuff, but if I had to pick something, I suppose it'd be the EMF meter.
Oh yeah.
Just walking on the
The K2 meter. The K2 meter, people familiar with the flashing lights and that, you know, it gets people excited. I you know, everyone's their own, like, you know, but for the Trifelt, or there's a Gauss master meter that I would normally use there. Like, thank you, camera. Okay. But what's your most best experience?
I enjoyed the last one the most. Actually,
Yeah,
the most
King
recent
John's.
one, King John Castle. Yeah, it was the most enjoyable. It was very pleasant kind of contact we had. You know, the people, the spirits we were talking to was very interesting. It was very strong as well. It was the most, I suppose, clear communication I've come across since I've done anyone. Like it was.
Yeah. We got a lot of information came over, I suppose, on the board, and there's a lot of on the recordings. There is a piece of footage we have on YouTube there. You might like to see there. Like there's a few spirits that came forward, but I won't mention them because it's for a future project. Laurie, what's your favourite piece of equipment?
The Frank's box.
The Frank's box,
Yeah,
the spirit box,
that's
and what's your investigation like? What's your favourite?
Well, the Nidri
Oh,
Street
the
Falls, but not for the investigation. That was more for the history and the getting to see it.
Oh yeah.
There wasn't much there, like with Duckett's Grove was like that was amazing.
That was enjoyable seeing you in the
The
transparent coffin.
My mother nearly lost the coffin. Someone not tell me.
That got a lot of likes. That did.
I'm trying to say.
Keane, what's your favourite gadget?
I suppose my favourite gadget, I suppose from experience wise, it was the same as Cameron's. We had a K2 meter.
K2 meter. Jeez,
Yeah,
I never knew this. We're a team full of fucking K2 meter enthusiasts.
Well, I mean, like, well, it's handy like if you're in a room by yourself, like, you know, and when you see the lights going off, then it kind of encourages you, like, you know, to to press it on, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Favourite place been to so far?
well, I have to think, you know, I think for the atmosphere and vibes, though, I think the first one I did was Bombay Workhouse.
Boy Workhouse.
But I think one of my personal best experiences was, you know, for spiritual contact and whatnot, would be Ross Castle.
Ross
In,
Castle.
is it, not County Meath, but or which county is it?
Well, there's one in Kerry which we're in.
Awfully, is it?
No,
It's across the road.
it's kind of like it's on the border of one of those.
There's one in County Meath, and I think there's another one then as well.
It's the one in County Meath, the one we stayed in.
Yeah, Wales. But
I don't know. I thought, I mean, like hearing I could hear clear, distinct that I was at the time, like, you know.
It is a weird
you
place.
guys were downstairs, like, doing. It just stopped outside the door, and that
Ross
it's
Castle.
exciting, like, you know.
Yeah.
Where was the place? Sorry, that we went with 96 FM. The table tipping.
Oh, that's Carrigan
Or
Castle.
the Red FM, Martin. That was brilliant. That was
96
excellent. Sorry.
96 FM, yeah, that's Carrigan Castle. Personally, my favourite piece of equipment is the scannels. Keane and Darren, the brothers, they did just do anything you tell them to there, whether it be putting shocking them, hanging them upside down, or just fucking doing all sorts with them there, you know. But no, I suppose favourite piece of equipment would be singing bowl.
Can't beat that.
Tool, piece of equipment. God, I suppose my favourite experiment at the moment of probably doing is probably channeling. Now at the moment I haven't done it now in investigations for a good while there. But gadget, people might be associated or known with knowing the environmental meter, multifunction meter. It's very good for base testing and collecting information on humidity, temperature, the decibel levels, and lighting looks. But I suppose you know, the paranormal field with gadgets and all that, it's expressing. And this is what comes back to the Ouija board again. Why do people use the Ouija board? I suppose there's, in older times and probably still now, it's the cheapest way of making communication with the afterlife. I suppose that's why children use it, without actually knowing how to express yourself. You don't make contact first hand, you do it through second hand. So that's probably why teenagers probably feel it's more easy to do it that way and express themselves. That's my theory. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I was actually thinking about it last week. You know, I suppose in a way what it is a pseudoscience. And I think everything at some stage has been a pseudoscience, you know, and until, you know, we actually understand what it is, it will be a pseudoscience. But when we do understand what it is, we learn that it's actually like it's a scientific, it'll be like concrete evidence to prove what it is and who we're talking to.
True. Yeah.
Come around eventually, like everything else.
Hopefully it will. What do you reckon, lads?
Yeah, well, he
Do you
said.
know? It's a pseudoscience.
Pseudoscience.
Pseudoscience. I'm joking. I'm messing. So before, like, what we do is, well, me and Cameron will change over onto the board there. Like, you know, we're going to ask probably a question ourselves there, and we'll see how it goes. See how it goes. If you're listening in, please, you know, put forward a question, whether it's to do with anything to do with like life, style, love, health. If you want to ask about any topics in conversation in the media at the moment, do so.
Tips for Cheltenham?
Yeah, tips for Cheltenham. Who's going to win your Ireland football hurling if it goes ahead? Eurovision, don't know if that will happen. If you can go to our website www.GhostÉire.net. You can go to the contact page. You can fill in the blanks on the page if you have a question. You can go and email us on ghost_era66@yahoo.com. So me and Cameron are just going to go on the board there. The cat's feeling good with it.
Feeling the heat.
Just write down
Yeah.
the question. And,
Yes, feeling the heat.
yeah, you go in there.
I'm going in here,
reach
right?
a bit further.
My arms are longer.
Your arms are long.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so do you have a question in mind?
I don't know, we'll start off.
Yeah, we'll start off. First of all, I suppose the first question is, I suppose, like, how are you feeling today? As probably would say to a person passing by, like, or how are you feeling? Tea. T O J K X I A H C. Okay. Move it back to centre, dear Spirit, if you can do. Okay. Looking for clear communication this evening. First of all, I suppose, do you want a question or a question? Sorry.
Yeah,
Go
just
for it.
does the person we're talking to have a name, or would they like to identify themselves with something? T A L K. Talk.
Talk.
Are you saying you want to talk with us?
Okay. Can you're willing to talk? Are we willing to listen? So no. Are we willing to listen? Okay, that could be a
Yeah,
tricky
something-
question, yeah. Go on.
Is there a question that you would like to ask us before we proceed with things? there's something you'd like to ask us. Gone.
It's gone, it's talk. What was the question what would you like to do, was it, when it said talk, was it?
Yeah, I said, how do you want to identify yourself?
Yeah. Okay. If there's any spirits here, or if the spirit guides here, if there's any spirits here that want to communicate with us, please do. Come forward. Maybe if you want to make yourself known through voices as well, through the recording as well. It's cold draft there now. Oh, cold draft. Okay. Can you tell us, what have you been doing today, earlier, before our distance, our time? Use the energies. Hear these words, hear these cries, Spirit from the other side, come to me, I summon thee, cross now the great divide. Step out the shadows and into the light, step out the light and into the shadows, what heavy is light, what light is heavy, the time is now, now is now, and now it shall be. Come forward, let us come back. Okay, yeah. Okay, so folks, I don't know what the question was. What was the question? It said talk.
Was how do you identify yourself?
I did.
What's your name? And it said talk. How are you feeling? And it's just in check, you know.
Kind of most warm.
More cold breezes, please.
Yeah, more cold breezes. I'm feeling cold breezes there.
Maybe if you ask what it wants to talk about.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's fine.
You want to ask you something?
Yeah, what do you want? What would you like? Maybe you ask this question. What about?
Yeah, is there something you'd like to tell us or ask us, or anyone individually here? T. A.
L. K. T.
T, is it?
O.
O.
Yeah.
T. A. F. W. A. N.
D.
D.
T.
Yes.
Thank you.
Is that made any?
This is talk to, and then there's a few letters.
Yeah.
Trying to work out on it.
Okay. Okay. Well, there's any any
Talk to, ta, and then there's an FW and
W.
AND and T, and then yes.
T A.
TAA,
Yeah.
then there's an FW,
F W. Yeah.
and then there's an and AND
And D A.
and T.
Okay. D and we'll have to look at that in a minute.
Yeah, you have to look yourself because
Okay, that might have some meaning. I don't know if there's any word in the dictionary meaning for it.
Are you referring to someone?
Okay. Yeah. You ask that question.
Some spirits that are here. Are you referring to someone or a couple of people who are here with us, be it on our side or your side?
Okay.
And they want to talk to us.
Okay. We'll come just one sec. We'll come back to that. So we're coming to 9:30, folks. 9:30. You have half an hour left to get a question in. So we'll just go through what came up earlier there. I'll just go and switch there, just 1 second. Oops, 1 second. So, 1 second. So, we got with coronavirus, something that worry, risk, just, I don't know, was it two no, I don't know, we have to look back on that there. There's loads of vowels there. Sometimes it may take a while for correct answers to come forward, correct letters. About climate change, it said no. I think about the next generation, no, they do not, or something like that. To Donnie Smith's question, will my film I made with Christopher Lee before his death, The Time War, be a hit? The answer was try. So we asked, what's your name? And it said talk. What would you like to say? And it says talk to TAF1, TAF W and T. So, and it could be, you know, people on about, you know, text talk like OMG or you know, all that text talk. Now people would say simplifying stuff. People might say, well, why is that? You see captions of that, like funny posts that people put up. The Romans, indeed, they used that in their civilization there. So it goes back centuries as well, text talk. People want to put words shorter there, you know. You might see it in old gravestones as well, tombstones. So we'll just probably go back to that question now. So if you have any questions, do put them forward. I don't know, even if you just say hi or something, if you're there, if you're interested there, you know. Come forward there and say hello there. We're not going to bite. I might bite. I might want to bite. I don't know. You might not want me to bite you, you know. But we're going to ask another question in a minute. But before that, we'll come back to the board actually. What I'm going to do is we're going to do the topic of the month, which is a book about saints. Now it's about St. Patrick's Day. So Keen's going to pick randomly out just pick a page, just open it and read out whatever quick thing that comes into your head. I mean, whatever sentence there comes into your head with that particular saint. What's his saint's name?
I think I'm going to skip that because I can't even pronounce the first word here.
This one,
This one here.
Okay.
Thomas.
Scholasticism.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And what's he the patron saint of? Just read the.
So wait, what do you mean to read here now again?
Oh, Jesus, Keen.
Saint
Thomas Aquinas.
Aquinas, yeah.
Aquinas died 7th
I
of
thought you
March
want me to read this.
1274,
Yeah.
canonised 1323, feast day the 28th of January.
Patronage.
Patron saint of academics.
Catholic schools, colleges,
colleges, yeah.
pencil makers, students,
that's you in tie, that's completely you, okay.
Do you actually?
You try you, Laurie?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. Just seeing, because it's St. Patrick's Day coming up, folks, there's a lot of patron saint.
Vladimir. Saint
Vladimir.
Vladimir the Great.
Oh, right, okay. What was he the patron saint of?
Where's the third?
And
Russia. Converts, kings, murderers, parents and large families.
oh, that's interesting.
Cough.
Coronavirus. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vladimir. This is it. Oh, Vladimir, yeah. It's interesting, Russia there, because they were the people that introduced National Women's Day. I think it was National Women's Day, was it Day? Yeah. Yeah, Russia was the first people to recognise it. The Pope.
Saint Teresa of Lisieux. It's relevant.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just tells you on the slide.
Oh yeah. Patronage, France, aviators, bodily ills, florists, flower growers, lots of parents, missions, tuberculosis. I suppose coronavirus would be in there now if she was alive.
Yeah. So. Just interesting there, like, you know.
Around.
Yeah, so that's the topic of the month, yeah. Okay, so you have 24 minutes, folks, if you have a question there. Now you can even put a question in, any sort of question, even if you want to know how it works, or just, you know, if you just want to know, if you want any questions in relation to how does it work, or even if you don't think it works properly, or your reasons to why it doesn't work properly, please do forward them, please. Now, so we'll carry on there. We're going to ask that question, and we're going to see if that spirit can come forward again, and then we'll probably swap it around again and put Laurie and Keane on, maybe yourself and Keon, or Kane, you know, Kane if he's got the A in the army one, you know.
Yeah, if you're going to go for a bit of dark theory, yeah.
Yeah.
Team, yeah.
Okay. So if the spirit is here that was talking to us a minute ago, can you maybe give us a date of relevance? Three, 6, T, O, J, A, T, A, T, 8. Okay. No, that's
Star
making
Wars.
it Star Wars, yeah. Not making it any. Yeah. So sometimes, you know, it can't be all clear coming through the Ouija board, and there might be a particular spirit there that might be, that's the only way they can communicate, or, you know, it's not coming in strongly between a certain people or ourselves there, or, you know, sometimes we get this on investigations. If you have any experience in this yourselves, please put them forward as well if you experience this sort of thing, cross communication. But I'm going to go through what we have 20 minutes left coming up, so put your question forward. We have a song of the month, song of the episode, and this, for this episode, it's Sheryl Crow, and it's in the lyrics, a change will do you good. So if you hear the word Ouija board in it, so there you go, that's the song of the episode. Pointless tact information there, like, you know. So I'll probably put Keen to see change it with myself there, you know, because I'm a bit scattered tonight. I don't know why I'm a bit scattered. But Keen can come in there. Handshake. No, okay, fist bump, yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
You're right.
Would you like to ask a question, Keaton? Or?
Yeah.
I suppose a question.
I'll ask one first if you want to think about it, yeah?
Yeah, I need to think for a while.
Okay. So I was just thinking now, with the person or the spirit that we're talking to right now, I would like to know what actually drew you here to come and talk with us. If you could tell us, please. Why did you come here? Jay.
Keep going.
Just stopped. That's your answer. Can you move back to the middle, please?
Can we move back to centre, please, this bit?
Just give you one last chance to answer that if you'd like to, one more time.
We're going toward the directions. Anyway, we'll go back to place it back to centre. Do you have a question, Keen? Oh.
I think.
I can put up what you're thinking there. But just don't think of anything at the moment, because then, you know, people might say there that subconsciously we're moving ourselves, but maybe if our minds are a bit scattered at the moment, then it might be not coming in clearer. It's like having a gadget without a battery in it. We need to be, I suppose, we need that extra battery there. So our subconsciously might be moving it, but then again, there could be their unconscious, moving it as well. So who's to say it's them? We don't know. But question I suppose I'd like to put forward there is, what colour can you see in the room?
Can you see any colours in this room? Can you identify any colours?
It's going towards that direction.
Are you moving the planchette in a specific direction? Are you trying to indicate something? No. Okay. Are you moving it towards a person? Namely me.
Next question: what piece of item can you see in the room? Be it furniture, be it object, be shape. What is vibrant in this room?
Is there anything vibrant in this room for you? If you don't understand, just move to no.
But Laura's just put out are you confused? Okay. Anyway, so I suppose what we can with that, just to see if it was what key and to see if it changes.
Yeah. Good idea, yeah. Swap sides.
Substitute. Same question again. What is vibrant in this room? You're very vibrant. It could be that with the answer, like, you know. Okay.
Ask something that's, I don't know.
Do you know Cameron?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you get your power, your nourishment? Through Cameron. Okay, that's all right.
Okay. Are you familiar to me, or would you have been familiar to me at some stage?
Okay.
One or two more and I come off then, so we can see if we can get going.
Yeah, well, Laurie goes on.
Would you like to identify yourself? Yes.
Do you want to leave it?
Can you give a name?
You can go straight in there, you know.
We're messing about.
J. A. T. A.
John.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so what we are getting is familiar letters coming out. So we're getting like the date of reference. is,
Date of relevance is 30.
36 to Jata TA, so it's the same
It's the same.
letters. So there's something of significance to that.
Jata.
What we can do is probably put a lorry change with Cameron there.
Yeah.
And it might be just a change of energy there, like, you know.
No energy left.
You know. Just got to quickly see. Yeah, I get that, yeah. So, I'm going to put another question forward. You know. So it's you can contact us through our website www.GhostÉire.net. You have 13 minutes left, folks. So try and get a question forward if you have. If you're not bothered, don't. You can go to our contact page, fill in the blanks. You can go to our email address, which is ghost_era66@yahoo.com. If you have a private message, just put private in brackets. So I'm just looking over the word Jata there, like, I don't think I can find anything there. I don't think it actually makes any sense there. But also, if you want to put a question on the posts on the current Facebook Live episode, do. If anything to do with love life or anything to do with lifestyle, anything, and if you've got any event coming up, maybe if you want to ask if you're going to Cheltenham, see if the spirit world might be wanted to know if you can go to it, if you're looking for advice on anything there, like, or anything that you like to say hello to anybody in the spirit world, please do. You can, more than welcome. So we'll just go back on a few things this evening there. So you know, I might come back, or it's time to give a summary there. So we asked about coronavirus, and they said worry, something to do probably maybe risk, just we can't really make that out there, wasn't that clear? Climate change, no, they do not. Probably, I think it was care, something to do with the next generation, to do with climate change. That's reference to the spirit that might be here, and we said, what's your name? And it just said Talk, T-A-L-K. And then we got the name Jata is coming out regularly, as coming as a person that probably, or a spirit, a living, an entity that knows Cameron. And then Donny Smith asked about the film of Christopher Lee, and it says try. You just hope you're still trying there, Donny. So you got 10 minutes left, folks. We've only got 10 minutes left, and we're going to probably ask another question there on the board there. So the question that I'm probably going to ask there is, name something significant with your attire, as in your clothes. Is there anything specific with your clothes, attire?
S H I S-H-I. Please don't say T. Or T.
Shirt.
And I was very quick, wasn't it?
Okay, shirt. Okay. It's significant. Okay.
Okay. A N D.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Making sense. Shirt and
T I E. Shirt and tie.
Shirt and tie. Okay. It's interesting. We'll go back to censor this. But
Please, that more energy up or
Oh yeah.
I feel it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I said G-A-T-E-J-A-T-A. There's no that section. Okay. Anyway, sorry, just looking at the words there, the word couch. Okay, so shirt and tie there. So, what colour is your shirt? I've got a good question actually to ask there in a minute. What colour is your shirt?
R. E. D.
Red. And what colour is your tie?
It's not finished.
Alright. Okay.
N D W
F.
F T E.
Okay. Anyway, we got red anyway, and
That could be
could
white.
be white. Is there a conflict of answers coming in from the other side at the moment? Yes,
Yes.
this is probably the reason why we get probably a bit of gibberish. We're looking for one person to come forward, one spirit guide. Ask our spirit guides all collectively for one person to come forward. Especially this person who's got the red, who's got the shirt and tie, who's just been on. Can you tell us, is anybody on the outside of this experiment that you'd like to say hello to? Not the people that are here. Anybody?
doing a camera then.
Has it gone to a number?
One,
One, okay. One person is this.
two,
Two people. Just one
1 and 2 or 12.
or 12? 12. Okay, is it 12 people? Give me the back to centre if you want them. Okay, can you give us a name of at least one of these people?
G.
J A
Okay.
Why?
C K.
Jack. And is Jack watching currently now on the Facebook Live? That's a question. No. Okay. Okay. It's a message for Jack or somebody that you care for. Okay, folks, we're coming to the last 5 minutes. This is your last few minutes that you can get your question in. Just a brief summary of what we got again. Saying, asking about coronavirus. It says worry, risk, just. I don't know what that is there. Climate change, no, they do not. Something this is to do with the next generation, is something to do with no, they do not, or something. What's your name? We were talking to a spirit earlier and it said talk. It said what, and something of a date of reference, and it said Jata. The word Jata came out again, and Jata. That could be, we don't know what that could be there. And one of the spirits probably knew Cameron there as well. But we're just starting to get clearer now. It took a bit of time there, but starting to get clearer. We asked about attire, clothing, and what is something significant about their clothing is shirt and tie, and the colour of red and white, and the name Jack for the spirit that is coming out to be. So, folks. 3 minutes left. We will be doing probably another episode in a few months' time. I'd just like to say we've got footage coming this week of Cork City Jail. You can see on YouTube. We will be doing, another investigation coming up probably in Dublin as well, and hopefully aboard there. So probably coming to the last few minutes, I'd like to give, I suppose, a special thanks to the people yourself for watching, or you might watch later. It's a Monday evening, you're probably busy watching something else. I don't know what, Coronation Street or something like that. We've got no satellite dish here, so that's why we're doing it, doing something like this. I'd like to say thanks to Cian. Hi, Cian. Woo! Cian Scannell, one of my favourite pieces of equipment. Cameron Murphy, woo! The Sudo Man. And Larry Cronin, woo! And the cat, Brain, that was still asleep, who's watching the TV there earlier, and we're going to use him as a planchette. So if you have any more, if you can comment as well on this Facebook Live experience there. Sorry if there was any questions coming forward we didn't get to there, we probably hope to get to them next time. Thank you for your question there, Donny, and the other questions about the virus and the climate. I'd like to dedicate this episode to team members Jennifer Kerrigan and Louise Cremens, and my father-in-law as well passed away. So I'd like to say, without further ado, I won't see you in the next time, I'll see you in the near distance. Goodbye. Thank you, folks.